Okay, this is an article from Zero Hedge. Coronavirus geometric progression suggests 100,000 infections in a week. Now, they're basing this on the research since this started. I think we're up to 6,000 cases now. So if it continues at this pace, model progression, reported infections, by sometime next week we'll be at 100,000 cases. Once you're at 100,000 cases, how quickly does it progress from there? We've already, I think it's in 16 countries now, 3 or 4 continents. Obviously, it doesn't seem to be in South America, and it doesn't seem to be in Africa. There's no reported cases in either one of those countries or continents. Peculiar. But it is in Japan. Japan's very concerned about this now. Okay, the summary of this little chart here, as you can see, it starts from when it was first really charted at 45 cases on January 16th, so not that long ago. And we're up to 6,000. The growth in coronavirus infections has continued along a geometric progression for the last 12 days. Should it continue along this path, infection cases would approach $100,000 in a week. So if that's what it does, I can expect international air flights to be halted sometime early February, maybe second week of February. They will halt international flights. That will stop altogether. I don't care how many precautions they take, because at that point you have 100,000 people with a turnaround infection of 100,000 people, a 2-week incubation that can infect 4 to 10 people, and that's just coming in to basic contact with them. You're not talking about people getting on subways. This is how this spreads rather quick. These are just some pictures of Wuhan today. Once again, all the shops are shuttered. Also looks like Starbucks has closed over half of its locations in China. So they're really starting to feel the hit on this financially. I don't know about other restaurants as far as like KFC, McDonald's. I don't know what their standings are. I just know that Starbucks has closed over half of its locations in China. This looks like some of the shops which have been stripped bare of all food products. And this is even after the fact that apparently 5 million of the Wuhan residents left as this virus is breaking out. So they didn't clamp down on that. Then you have to guess how many of those people were infected. 5 million of the residents of Wuhan have already left the city. It looks like Russia is the latest country to curb travel to China, and the list is growing longer by the hour. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, Russia, latest country to restrict travel to China. There are now 7 confirmed cases in Australia, 2 in Victoria and 1 in Queensland. So that's jumped already. How many people did they come in contact with? Wow. So there you go. I personally think reports that they're going to suspend international air flight if this does continue to escalate. I'm going to put a little video after this, which ironically, because there's been so many plague movies out. This one is that's well known.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind letting me have a look at the contents of your bag, please?
Me? Biological samples. I have the papers right here.
Well, I'm going to have to ask you to open this up, sir.
Open it? Well, yes, of course. See? Biological. Check the papers. It's all proper. Have a permit.
It's empty.
Well, yes, to be sure. It looks empty. I assure you it's not.
Deathly fires.
There, you see? Also invisible to the naked eye. It doesn't even have an odor.
That's not necessary, sir. There you go. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a good flight.
Excuse me?
It's obscene. All the violence, all the lunacy. Shootings even at airports now. You might say that we're the next endangered species. Human beings.
I think you're right, man. I think you've hit the nail on the head.